Hello and welcome. My name is Lynn, and I have an unboxing of a Papercraft Society box that I picked up when they were having their 2-for-1 sale. It's amazing to get these at 50% off because I have never seen that kind of discount on the Papercraft Society boxes. They're already such fantastic value for money as it is, so to see it discounted, I just had to get them. I actually picked up two, so I got box number 28 and box number 30. So I think 28 was from January or February of this year, and this is probably, I think that was January, and this is March. So, really, really fantastic. I already mixed things around a little bit and put as much as I could into the wallet. That's how I like to store them. And what didn't fit is this really generous bundle of raffia, I suppose. And then we also have... Oh, cool. Okay. Look at that. Oh, there's a lot in here. So these are sort of wood embellishments, and oh, look at that. So there's some flowers, we have some butterflies, there's a lot here. There's some leaves, some different birds. I think it looks like we're getting two in each design. Not quite. There's only one of the small bird and only one of that type of butterfly. But otherwise, there's two of everything. So that's really cool. These little elements are really nice. You can paint them, you can ink onto them, you can heat emboss, like cover them with your clear ink and put embossing powder over them, and they also make for great embellishments on mini album covers as well. So really nice, generous supply of them. So that's what was in here. And then into the wallet, which has more than just what originally came in here, because some of these items were wrapped in tissue originally. We do have our booklet, which is full of inspiration, projects, step-by-step instructions on how to create those projects, and as well, look for the URL link that will point you to where you can actually go to download whatever free goodies come with this box. I think, as a rule now, we've been getting free downloads for the pattern papers because you can't buy the pattern papers in these boxes outside of the box. So the only way to get more, if you have a project that actually requires a lot of sheets, is to go ahead and download the digital version and then print off at home whatever you need. So that's really nice because you essentially then have kind of an endless supply, so long as you have if you don't have a printer at home, you can take the file, the digital file, to a print shop and have them print it for you as well. So I've combined all of the various papers we get, and there's quite a lot here. So first off, the pattern papers, they are single-sided. It is more of a paper, but it's not super thin copy paper. I would say it's kind of a nice quality paper, and this is just a really lovely floral. You get two in that pattern. Oh, we get three in that pattern. Usually it's two. Here's a really pretty one with birds and the other orientation. I do like when they give us some variety, like some that are landscape, some that are portrait, and that way we have some choices. So here's another very monochromatic. Look, there's a little hedgehog. Really lovely scene. It's kind of nice to get three of each. That's pretty cool. This design's kind of nice because lends itself to be cut in half and used just half the sheet. So that's pretty cool. And well, I feel like I would always want this at the bottom, but I bet you could probably use it in different orientations, and you could probably make it feel right. Then we get a couple of sheets of vellum. This is really pretty thick vellum. It's nice. It's nicer than my vellum. My vellum's kind of thin. Then we have our coordinating solid color cardstock. So 4 different colors, 2 sheets in each color. These are A5 in size. White core. I would have to gauge, if I had to guess, maybe around like a 72 pound, maybe 80 pound. I don't know. Something thereabouts, 72 pounds roughly, I would say. And so those are our papers. So I feel like we got a lot of pattern papers, because usually I think we get 8 sheets because there's 4 designs, and normally we get 2 sheets in each design. But here we're getting 3, plus we're getting the vellum. So this is a lot of paper, which is great. But as I mentioned, if you run out, whenever you do, you can find that digital download and print off some more. So then let's have a look at our stamp set. So lots of kind of similar, there's that little hedgehog. So lots of similar imagery as what we were seeing in the pattern papers, which I often find is the case with these Papercraft Society boxes, and it's fantastic because that way you can use the pattern papers as a bit of inspiration for how you might use and combine these stamp sets. So I think it's really great that they've done that, because, you know, if you really love the look of what they've done here, you can kind of, not 100%, but you can create something very similar with the elements that they've given us, because you've got that little guy there. We've got some flowers, so you can use these flowers. They aren't the same flowers, but that's fine. You get the gist of it, and the look of it you can sort of mimic, if not exactly the design. And then they have some butterflies. So here we've got some birds flying in that sort of V formation. So you could use that as a flying element. Or there's a bee here, and you do have a couple birds, but they are perched. So some really nice options there. So that is our stamp set, and there is, I see, a die set. So let's see what we have that might coordinate. So I think this one's going to be standalone, and it does look like the bunny has a coordinating die. I think this is a die for the branch here. And then I think both birds have coordinating dies. So that little die looks like it cuts out this bird, and then that die cuts out this bird. So, oh, that's too bad our little hedgehog doesn't have. This one's super cute too. Little, is that like a little beaver? Or I guess a mole. Holy moly, it's your birthday. Oh, that's cute. So we have, some pretty cool sentiments, actually. Happy Bird Day. We've got Easter wishes. No bunny compares to you. New digs. Have a wild birthday. Your little bird has flown the nest. Oh, that's a pretty cool sentiment. I don't think I have anything like that. You're as free as a bird. Bunny kisses. That's adorable. So really nice. So we get some coordinating dies to go with our stamps, and then this really lovely, this does have a full outside cutting edge. So it's not a border die. So you're gonna get a die cut that has these florals. So you could die cut out black, and that would make a really nice silhouette border. You could die cut out of white and color it in. You could maybe ink up a little panel and then die cut out of that. So there's a lot of different options there for how to use that. So that's our die set. Then, oh, that just kind of came apart. And then we also have an embossing folder, which looks to be US A2 in size, and you have some branches and some leaves. So we think that's going to add some really lovely texture to your panels, card panels. And then we also have, because I'm not done quite yet, there's still this stencils. So we have, and it looks like there's quite a few. So there's this one, which is birds in flight, and they're kind of going in, they're going in both directions. So they're spaced apart enough that you could just selectively ink up one. You know, if you just wanted a silhouette of one or two in the sky, you could definitely do that because they're far enough apart, but then you could also use that as a nice pattern. And then there's, oh, these are nice. The feathers, different feathers. I love that there's some that are curved because you can actually create like almost a wreath design with the curved ones if you wanted. But then you could also maybe do like a little corner design as well, and stencil a little corner design. And again, these are also really nicely spread out, so it's easy enough to, even without masking, I think you could easily stencil one of these and not have to use everything, and just selectively use the feathers that you want. So I think that's a really nice aspect of these feathers. You could do them, use it just as is, and maybe make a background. Like this could be the starting point of a background, and then you could layer either stamped images or more stenciling in between to kind of fill the gaps. But I do like that they are spaced enough so that you don't have to mask off the other areas if you wanted to just use them individually. And then this one's kind of cool. This is just little kind of bird feet, little trails. So that's really neat. And you have them in different sizes as well. I guess this one's like little tufts of grass maybe. Yeah, that's really cool. That's different. So 3 stencils, and then our stamp and die set and embossing folder, and a lot of pattern paper too. So very, very full kit or box this month. So all of that plus our embellishments. So that is Papercraft Society box number 30. When I craft with this box, I'll be sure to add those project videos to my Papercraft Society playlist, which I'll link to at the end of this video. And as well, you'll see a project video at the end of this video that you might be interested in watching next. Thanks so much for joining me today. Until next time, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye.